What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. From the title of the video, you probably already know what's going on. Long story short, Jesse's having issues. I just got home, so I kind of go walk the dogs and stuff like that real quick before I get into this, but I'll give you guys a quick rundown of what happened. So, you know, basically I got the jet ski, got in the water, blah, blah. She was a little funky starting up. She started driving. She didn't have boost or anything like that. I was like, huh, that's a little weird. I'm like, she had a boost when I was, on land. Like I had it running for about 10-15 minutes on land, and it was fine on land, whatever. But no, I started driving. I mean, it cleaned up. It actually started running good. Really started powering down. I'm like, all right, perfect. Wait, let's just go. Halfway to our first destination, or like a checkpoint, I call it, to the house. If you guys watched my previous videos, you know what I'm talking about. To the house. I lost boost. And it was naturally aspirated at that point. At least felt it. So I thought maybe the one pipe may have popped off. It happened once before. Thankfully, it only happened at the dock. But this time it happened in the bay. I'm like, all right. My dad's going. I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna just keep going. And then usually we stop at the one spot. So we got to, I was gonna stop there. Yeah, I didn't make it to that one spot. I got to the one point. I had an oil light flashing at me, and I cut the engine. Basically, well, actually, I brought it down. I tried just pushing it. Yeah, a little more up ahead more, but she wasn't happy. So I looked at it, I was like, oh shit, the oil light. Shut her down, start her back up. No good. Oil light didn't come on right away until I hit the gas, and then it came on again. And then I was like, shit. I'm like, not good. Oil light never good. So yeah, we're on oil pressure issues in my ski here. My dad's ski had some fuel issues, he thinks. So I gotta look into that, but more importantly, we might be pulling the engine out of this thing because I need to see what's causing low low oil pressure, which last time we had that issue, I left a paper towel in the turbo socket. This time I used a rag. I didn't leave a freaking rag in there. I put the rag halfway out, I removed it. It was friggin' blah blah. This is the rag right here. This is actually the rag I put in there. So that's the rag I put in. Literally right there still. Sit on top of that. That's where I put all my shit on while I was working on the jet ski. So that's the rag I put in there. She's sitting right there. So I gotta open this thing up, see what's going on. Hopefully it's nothing serious. Hopefully it's just maybe just a place oil pump, or hopefully just something else is in there. Maybe the supercharger failed. Either I checked it and it was fine. Maybe it was not fine. Maybe it was fine during a test, but maybe when I really nailed on it, maybe it's something like who knows? Who really knows at this point? But yeah, I don't know. Probably pulling this engine out though. So what we're gonna be doing real quick is we're gonna be pulling this thing apart, see it off, this thing off, pulling all the oil stuff out of it. Just to see what we can see out of it, So yeah, let me go take care of my dogs, get them going. I may take them for a quick walk and then come back here and we're gonna start diving into this thing here. Now this might be a 2-part video, this might be a 1-part video, or I might not work on this till tomorrow after work. I don't know. Well, you're gonna find out. I'm gonna find out soon, and you're gonna find out quicker than I am. All right, so first things first, we're gonna flush these things out. So we're gonna test start this one. Usually it's okay at idle, so I'm only gonna run it for like 10 seconds, just get some water through it, and that's it. That one's fine for running, but this one's the main one. So we're just gonna get some water going through it. Hopefully it has no issues. Hopefully just it gets enough just to clean it out, and then we're gonna get this thing torn apart. Alright guys, so I got this clamp off and I'm taking all these tubes. So, you guys over here, I think. This might be a good spot. Yeah, so I'm just taking these tubes off right now. Nothing really too crazy. This is exhaust. That's the intake one. I don't think, yeah, I'll take off that. Nothing concerning. No metal. Let me see if I can rip this thing out. Gotta find where the filter ends, meets together. I think. Hold on. Try this one, rip it out. Who's?
Yeah, guys.
Oh, like, yeah. Oh, you're talking about which one? The one I sold, or?
No, the guy, the red one.
Oh, yeah. It's probably different versions of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like kind of like yours. Like I think there's like a, you know, RXT is just I think T is just touring, and then P is performance.
I like touring.
Oh, there's clean oil, but then there's this milky. There's clean oil, but there's clean oil too, though. Ready? Same spec. 75. I lost all power.
Yeah.
I lost all turbo power.
Yeah. I don't get if there's no water.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
And it's not really when splashing around and enough water come around anywhere, but.
Oh. Yeah, my. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so supercharger good. We found some milky oil on it. That's not good. That's good. Now I got a nice little camera to go down into the engine and see if there's anything in there at all, or what could be blocking this thing up, because I have no idea what could be blocking this up at this point. So it really is a mystery right now. It's milky oil, which this thing is. This does not use salt water. Salt water does not go through the engine, so there's really no way for salt water to get into it. But yeah, I don't know. Very interesting right now. But at least we got this tool. Hopefully it works. Hopefully it's charged. All right, we're good. We got it. So I guess we get the little cover off. Oh, there's a light. All right, there we go. Let's see what we can find here.
Well,
What?
this says for a 215 still.
Same thing.
It kind of makes sense.
Same thing. What?
Same motor.
I'm saying. I'm saying what?
Oh.
Like, we're saying same for what?
It always means water or coolant is mixing with the engine oil, which can quickly damage bearings. By the way. Leaking intercooler, failed head gasket, oil cooler failure, or cracked exhaust manifold.
I don't think.
Or water pump seals issues. But this is never overheated.
Never ever has it.
So this is kind of leaning it's more coolant.
Can you just get me all my tools up there real quick?
Just all those little stuff.
Yeah. Keep tearing down. Keep tearing down into her. You find something. Yeah, we're good. And up here's cleaner than anything either, too.
Is that?
I said up here is cleaner than it's freaking cleaner than anything.
So maybe intercooler?
Maybe. What's it doing in the engine though? Oh, I'm gonna go with an intercooler. But that's salt water. That's the only thing. That's salt water here. Like, so this is salt water cooled.
Yeah.
I think that's like the only thing freshwater cools is that there.
What's that?
is the air.
Yeah.
And maybe, I guess, I don't know how, what, it goes to something else, but.
You said to pressurize it.
What?
Tap it off and pressurize it.
Yeah, we can try it.
Huh?
I guess I can try it, but. Oh, I got a flashlight over here, quick. Actually, no, I got it. Nothing's crazy, right? Let me just crank this up real quick.
What's that?
Crank the engine. I'm just curious to see if I see oil squirt. Oh, water hose possibly. No, that's not water hose. There's a water hose I undid. There it is. Okay.